Boot up the PC, my heart's in a quake. Sweaty palms gripping the mouse like a snake. Buttons mashed without a clue. In this pixel world, I'm gaming like a noob.
Hello, and welcome to the channel Gaming Like a Noob. I'm the Noob, and I call myself Sensomi. And if you're subscribed to the channel, I say thank you very much. And if you're not, I say please do. It will help me out a lot. Now, it's Tuesday. It's the Welling United save, and we're going to start out away against Blackburn. A very important game to win today. Blackburn is dead last in the league, and if we are to have any chance of reaching these golden European positions, we need to win games like this. So let's move in and see what type of players we can use today, and so on and so forth. Looks like we can pretty much use a very good side, but I'm missing out Tenju Sanjin, who's still injured, so we're not going to use him. Jackson Jones is back, and I guess Jackson Jones will have to take the position of Garmendia there. Now let's see, what else? Do we have something else? Steve Clay is back, so he's going to be on the bench instead of Prosa. Lukic and Thorne, of course, continuing up there as the striking pair that is supposed to do a lot for us, and I feel that they are doing that as well, so I'm very lucky to have them in the team. And as I said, we do miss out on Senjin, but I do believe that we have a good chance today. A lot of good players being back. We do need Eddie Petrie and Martin Turney to get better sharpness. Other than that, I feel that we are on a way to get back at the team that we need in order to try and reach that golden ticket to Europe. That is our main goal. Since we always want to improve, and since we ended up 8th last season, which was the highest position you can reach without going to Europe, I feel that this year we need to reach Europe. I'm not saying it would be tremendous if we could reach the Champions League, but that's not what I feel and think that we are capable of reaching. But if we are improving the least, we should be able to snatch that 7th position and making a go for Europe. Would be lovely to play some European competition with little Welling United. And let's see here, Tony, he gets the ball in. Oscar Thorne to Raver, Tommy Raver. 1-0 for Welling. Lay. I'm happy about that. Good start. 7 minutes in, or 8 minutes. It's going to be counted as a goal in the 8th minute. Good head on by Lukic. Instead of heading for goal, he heads it to Tommy Riva, who's completely alone there with an open goal. And what do you know? We're 1-0 up. And as I've said, games like these are absolutely important for us to win. And it looks like Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has lost his grip on Manchester United. Well, they won today, 5-1 against West Ham, but they're not even in the Champions League position now. And it took a lot of season for Solskjaer to become bad in this version. I think he's still, and I'm not 100% he's still there, but I'm 99% sure that Ole Gunnar is still in Manchester United, or is still the Manchester United manager in this save. And while I'm there, I This is the first video that I'm recording since the news that Football Manager 25 is cancelled. Now, I have really mixed feelings about that, to be honest. The good thing is, of course, I don't know. I need to get sacked from one of my clubs before I have the time to, or maybe by your help, I could get enough subscribers so that I can make an income on this. But that's a dream, of course, but just want to throw that out there. So do subscribe. But anyway, I do need, if I'm going to keep this up, I do need to lose out on one of my saves because I can't afford. Ooh, Thorn! I can't afford to or should I say, I don't have the possibility to continue or to create yet another save. Since I don't have the time to create yet another save. So I'm, in that sense, I'm pleased. But of course, it's never a good thing when things like this happens. The scary part is that how much will this cost them? Will they be able to financially survive this? I mean, even if it looks good for them now, because they've said that they will release let's look at this. They will release a Football Manager 26, so that's been confirmed. But the question is that, let's look at this before. Let's not equalize here, please, come on. Oh, good one. Pena saving us there. So of course the financial situation could be a problem. Now they have a major powerhouse like Sega behind them, so it really shouldn't be a problem. But you'll never know. You'll never know. So that's the scary part. But other than that, I'm pretty sure that we will have a Football Manager 26. And for me personally, I feel as long as I haven't get sacked from any of my saves here, I feel that maybe that was the best part, because finding another day or finding the time to record yet another save would probably be very, very difficult. So yeah, in that sense, I'm very happy. But of course, I wanted to look at this new game and I wanted to play it. Was very eager to get to see if there was major improvements and how the graphic would look and stuff like that. Oh, don't score. Oh, thank you. We're living dangerous here. So loads of things is good and bad when it comes to Football Manager 25 being cancelled. Do let me know what you think about it in the comments below. No! 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 Oh, come on! Again, at the very end of the game? And against Blackburn? We're in deep doo-doo now. There won't be no Europe next season. Oh, yeah, give them another goal as well, of course. Of course. Let them win the game as well. Dang it. This really pisses me off. Born, you can save us here. Ah, you buggers. Don't know what to say there, so I just mumbled. Dang it. This is horrible. A 1-1 goal. 1-1 score against... Oh, come on. Oh, well. I guess I'll just see you in the next game. And so we're here, second game of this episode, away to Leeds. Now this is going to be a tough one. We know that from the start. The game against Blackburn was horrible to go through. So, yeah, I think we're going to do this. Message is going to come in instead, or instead of Eddie Petrie. Sanjid still injured, so he's not going to be playing today either. We do have a problem with Dominic Novak, but we do need him since we don't have Message back yet, or Senjin. So yeah, not much we can do about that. We do need to keep him on. Maybe Eddie Petrie will be coming on for him before the game is over, because he looks very tired, of course. Other than that, I think we have the best players on the pitch. Let's just see what we can do against Leeds today. It feels good that the star rating is going up on the Harkin, starting to reaching his potential ability, which is interesting. He's only 19, so we might have a problem that people will want to buy him. Now, I don't know if we have signed a new contract with him. Let's see, contract info. Provisionally signed a new contract, so he's going to have signed a new contract that will take effect in the summer, which of course is a good thing, because he will get 60,000 per week in that contract, and putting the contract off for the entire season instead of giving him the contract right away saves us a lot of money, because he's only getting 150 per week now, so that's a good thing. But it will raise our salary cost a lot next season then. Anyway, I think we are ready to get this game on the way. Let's see if we stand a chance against Leeds on away turf. Yeah. Is that Ellen Road? I think it is Ellen Road, isn't it? Or is it not? Yes, Ellen Road we are going to. Let's ignore that as usual. Let's pump our fist. Show me what you can do. Kick off. Skip. And we're off to the races. Now we really want to bounce back after last game's horrible result. Getting a draw against Blackburn was the very last thing that we needed, because we really want to reach that European situation. Oh, come on, Message. That was a bad pass. And mainly, I mean, it gives us money if we can oh, come on, but he was offside. Don't tell me he wasn't offside. He was offside, that lad. That can't stand. Are you kidding me? Let's see here now. No, he wasn't offside. Dang it! Lads, what are you doing? Why are you playing so badly all of a sudden? Come on. Where was I? I was really interrupted there, weren't I? In order for us to improve, I do feel that we do need to reach European football, so to speak. I think with all the costs that are going up for us, we need Europe in order to save us from to not start losing money, which is important if we want to continue to build this into a better club. Yes, Oscar Thorne equalizes 1-1. Thank you, Thorne. I'm going to tell them to focus here as well. No, I can't. But as I said, we do need the European money in order for us to keep on developing as a club. And for me, it's very important that we keep up the development and try to reach higher and become better. If we can stabilize ourselves as somebody that ends up season after season between 5 and 7, then we can sort of raise more money and we can sort of get players that we need to pay higher salary for without going bankrupt, because we still need money, not to improve the training facilities though. Oh, please do not. Ah, come on! A beautiful strike and a beautiful goal, but what in God's name? Horrible, horrible, horrible. I don't like this, that's for sure. Oh, so disgusting. Really disgusting. Oh, come on. I'm not happy about this. What am I supposed to do? Novak hasn't played well either, so let's bring him out off and put in Eddie Patry there then. Message hasn't been good. Tommy Reaver hasn't been good. Let's bring out Reaver as well because he's getting tired. And we save Turney for the next, or should we save Lukic for the next? We save Lukic. So Steve Clay is going to come on in. We've done the changes. Not much more we can do in that sense. I can't really change the setup either because, well, I can... Oh! Steve Clay with a good shot, but straight on the goalkeeper. But there was some power to that shot, that's for sure. Now, of course, we are not going to... We weren't favourites going into this game either. So, I mean, yeah. We are still not a team that is supposed to be reaching European qualification. But since we did end up in position 8 last season, I personally feel that it's... Oh, whoa! I personally feel that it's my duty to put the aim at a higher position than last season. And I feel that, I mean, Jesus Romero, I feel that he's supposed to be a better defender. So I do feel that in some sense we have improved our team since last season. All the young lads has become a year older and a year with more experience and have developed. So yeah, in that sense I feel we should be able to reach a higher position. Given as well, or given, I should say, that all the other teams tries to improve as well, but... Oh, Scaffold! 2-2! No, he was offside. Vira's going to have a check at least, and it's disallowed. Holy crap on a cracker. Yeah, he was offside. I'd admit it, but oh, it makes me irritated. Come on. Let's go for something more here. Let's put this out of possession. We're going to be trying to hunt them down. And like this. We can't, I mean, I can't be just sitting here doing nothing to it. We need to try and do something. Now this might give us a couple of goals at the other end instead, but we need to try. But nothing happens here. We can't even chase them down. Oh, come on. Briones, Oscar Thorne. Oscar Thorn shoots way off. Was that even a highlight to show? Holy smokes. That's weird. The game is over. We lose this one. And I'll just see you in the next and last game of this episode. And so we hear last game of this episode at home to Tottenham. To be honest, I'm ready for this episode to end with the disappointing results so far. Now, of course, I would love it if we could end this episode with a good result. And good result here today would be a victory. Nothing else. Even though they are supposed to be a lot better than us, the only thing I personally would accept is a victory. I feel that anything else than that is a letdown. Honestly, from my players for this episode, I feel it's a major setback if we do not win today. And still, I know that it's against Tottenham, and Tottenham is supposed to be a very good team. They're 8th in the league, so they're at the position that we ended last season. But yeah, I think this is the way we're going to play today. And I feel, let's see if there is any other way. Well, he can play as an attacking instead there. But that doesn't raise his... Oh, that's Riva. Oh, all right. I need to be on the right player as well. Is there any way I can improve his star rating? No. But I think I'm going to go attack with him as well. So let them be attacking wingers. So they get support from Pena and Briones, and they go on attack. We need to do something, so yeah. And Tommy Rivas actually became the highest star rating in the team. So that's interesting. By going on attack instead of being a supportive one. So yeah, I think we're pleased with that. Let's get into this game and let's hope that we can get at least end this episode with a 3-pointer. It's been a very disappointing episode, especially for me. I was so dreaming about us getting into that Euro position. We've been fighting for so many years now to, first of all, get welling up to the Premier League. And now we, of course, I feel that we are in, is it 3rd or 4th season that we are up in Premier League? I really have lost count of everything like that, but at least it is our 3rd. It's got to be a 4th, isn't it? Well, at least our 3rd. At least it is our 3rd season, and I feel now that we have established ourselves to stay in the Premier League, we want to reach higher. And to reach higher with the 8th position that we had last season is European football. And with European football, we can get more money into the club, and maybe then we can get more coaches to try and get our players to develop quicker or reach their potential and stuff like that. And of course, to sign better players and stuff like that, which is needed, of course. I know that I have potentially a very good side, but I also know that we are, as their current abilities, is not a team to even dream about getting into the Champions League, which of course needs to be one of my goals as a manager of this club. Oh, that was a horrible pass by Harkin. What in God's name did you do there? Why did you do that? Why? Harkin, why? Oh, I could cry. I really could cry. What a horrible episode this has been. What a horrible episode. I hope the next episode is better, I must say. Hopefully Senjin will be back at full fitness, and that will hopefully give us a chance again to win games. But to be honest, this episode has been a nightmare. Losing points against Blackburn, losing against Leeds, and now we are behind against Tottenham as well. I mean, yeah, it's not been fun. They make it 2-0 as well. I mean, what are we supposed to do? I think we're going to do like that, and we're going to do like that. Horrible, horrible, horrible. I'm so disappointed. Really am disappointed. I felt that we were on our way to sort of getting into that European situation. And I've been talking way too much, I guess, about European competition. And maybe I'll need to start worrying about staying in the Premier League again. Maybe we are not good enough to be up there fighting. Complaining to my players. At least I could do that without them getting those red ones where they lose a lot of confidence and everything. But we are crap. It's just going to be something that I have to acknowledge and accept here. We are certainly nowhere near where I was hoping we were going to be this season. Now, of course, we might be getting better. I mean, Jose Romero might take a couple of more games before he's gotten well known into the team, so to speak. Everybody's feeling comfortable around him and stuff like that. It does take some time for players to get into a team, of course. But yeah, I mean, we're going to take out Novak for Sanju. And we're going to have to take out Tommy Rivers for La Pena. Then we have one more we are able to do, but who do we take out? Lukic or Rivers? I think we're going to take out Tommy Rivers this time. Jackson Jones need the time just as much as Steve Clay does in order for them to develop into the players that they could become. Look at that. A good save, though. Good save by Harkin. That's impressive. And I feel that at the moment, all the changes I did now, all three players are, well, except for Tenju, maybe, are a decline into the team. So I feel that we're going to have a harder time getting anything out of this game. So, yeah. Tottenham has really played a lot better than us. We've been completely outmaneuvered in this game. So, yeah. Good pass there to Thorne. Oscar Thorne. Oh, it hits the post. We can't get back like that. What a horrible episode. I mean, this has got to be one of the worst I can remember episodes. I mean, and I'm still bummed about the 1-1 against Blackburn. It's probably the most irritating result of this episode. And yeah, so this is not looking good. And I'm starting to worry, can we stay in the Premier League this season? We should be, because we have some good players. We have a lot of good players, and we should be able to handle this. And yeah, maybe we'll get out of this slope. Maybe it's just a temporary thing that we are in, but it looks horrible. And yeah, I do believe if this... Oh, let's look at this. Oscar Thorne. Oscar Thorne couldn't even get around the keeper. I'm getting more and more frustrated with Oscar Thorne, because he has his periods where he's good, and then he gets his periods where he's completely trash. I have no use for him on the pitch. I could just as well put a cone on the pitch. Thorne, come on, Thorne, put one in here now. Oh, he passes Lokic, but was he offside or not? Because that was a pass forwards, but it looks like it was okay. So yeah. Maybe he felt that, well, I can't seem to do it myself, so I need to give it to Lukic and he will score. And he did. So we bring one back, and there's 5 minutes left to get a draw here. Could sort of save a bit of the embarrassment from this episode if we manage to get a draw. I don't think we're gonna, but it could save us from being totally... Ooh, La Pena! And the time is running out from us, for us, yes. Another lost, and another 2-1 lost with the same scoreline like we had against Leeds. And this time at home, though, to 26,000. Oh, incredible. Incredible tiresome. But it was the last game, so I'm going to go with that. And because they did end in a better way than they started, so yeah. In Tottenham, we weren't supposed to win against Tottenham, and it's the other, especially the game against Blackburn, that I'm so frustrated against, still, I should say, not against. Continue. Let's get into the nitty-gritty of this episode and try to figure out if we can do anything right here. We did get drawn in the FA Cup. I think it's Bath in the Vanarama National League or something like that, if I don't remember incorrectly. Yeah, come on, stuck again. La Pena set for pay increase. All right, not good. Yeah, fitness concern on Novak. I don't like that because he's one of the important players here. Let's see, Welling makes it a 5 without win. Yeah, 5 games without win now. That's horrible. Really horrible. And we were up there fighting for a European competition game, and when I started talking about it, we've just been dropping like flies. Abraham's Pena has been a great servant. Well, I don't want to sell him. Is that... No, that's just that he's done his 100th game for us. All right. Blahaven placed on transfers list. Well, he couldn't get into that team either, so yeah. Flynn placed on... That's another 31-year-old. That's somebody that we should have on our shortlist because he shows up, I guess. I don't know. Well, there's some reason that he shows up. Maybe the game thinks I should be signing him or something. Richard Perry and Dylan Stevenson. Oh, let's go from the bottom. We're going to go for dev center here. We can see that we have a lot of potential in the team. We want to show the most potentially player here. It's Sinan Mesic. Then we have Neil Moore. We really need to give Mesic more playtime, I guess. Maybe bring him in, maybe put him up into the first team instead of Eddie Petrie, and accept the fact that Eddie Petrie will be a reserve player for us, and that's it. And yeah. he can play, as long as he's a center on the pitch, he can play defender, midfield, and attacking striker, so to speak. So he's a really good asset to have. So I don't want to get rid of him because he's not bad. He's just not good enough, but he's a perfect player to have on the bench if somebody gets injured. Now, Message, on the other hand, is supposed to become a really, really good midfielder. So I think I want to put more emphasis on bringing this little player into the team as much as possible. Maybe try to put him into the first team and use him as a substitute game after game after game, and try to find a way to get him into the team so that he can develop and become the player that he's meant to become. Serbian player as well, so I guess in 2035 we could get problems with a work permit if he doesn't play enough games. So yeah, I do feel that I need to bring him on. Now, when it comes to Neil Moore, 24 years old. Now, of course, he has got some good potential, but I mean, at 24, most likely he won't reach that, and I don't see him taking the position of either Rodwell Grant, neither Pavel Nedved, not what's his name, Erazati, and definitely not Jesus Romero. So, I mean, he's fifth in the team. Maybe become fourth if they force me to sell Rodwell Grant, which can become a thing, because he is considering signing for other teams. So, yeah. Now, profit lost so far £1.5 million. It's the 2nd of December, so we haven't played any games, but we have paid, I guess, some salary or something, because, yeah. Let's see what has cost a transfer. We have paid for some transfer, I guess. Yeah, we do have some clauses that we pay for time after time. So yeah, let's see here. It's the only way for us to get players is to put a lot of installments into it, so that we sooner or later, or that's so that we can pay the money that they want for the players, or we couldn't be able to do that. Now, the stadium is supposed to be done the 3rd of May, right? So yeah, that's interesting. In May, and we are in December, so 6 months away, a half a year, and we are going to be able to play on our new stadium. I think it's 17, almost 18,000 that we will have as a stadium capacity then. But yeah, they might be wanting to expand that as well. Now, we are 13th in the league here. Don't have much to. We do have a state-of-the-art training facilities. We have a first-class youth setup, so we do have a lot of potential. We have built up the club to become what we want it to be. Now we need to build the first team up in order to end up first here. Maybe we'll have to be there for a couple of years, and then we want to reach here. And of course, our main goal is to go up there and sort of win the league one day. But that will be a tremendous effort if we ever manage to do that. And probably quite a few seasons away, to be honest. So we're going to have to keep up with this game for quite some time. So yeah. And I don't see the possibility for me to do longer episodes or anything like that, so that we can speed up the seasons or anything. At the moment, I have a hard time getting 3 games into an episode to find the time to do all of that. So yeah, I do have a full-time work that I need to take care of as well. So Bath City is the team that we have been drawn against in the FA Cup. They play in the Vanarama National League. And as we remember, we were knocked out by Luton Town. Wouldn't be at least surprised if Bath managed to beat us as well, which would be a horrific thing if that happens. Now look at this. And look at the last season, previous season, where we actually played very well, at least, well, especially here around this part. We did have some bad runnings as well, but this has been a really bad season so far. We were okay. We started out good, and then, boom, falling. Then we got back in sort of a way here. Expected, of course, we were expected to lose against Liverpool. Nothing strange about that. Then we made a couple of crappy games here. Southampton, Norwich, we should be able to fight against them at least. Then winning against West Ham, and then Sheffield United, Swansea, Blackburn, Leeds, Tottenham. I mean, at least Sheffield United and Blackburn were teams that we are supposed to beat. Those two teams are teams that we are supposed to beat. And we're getting into a harder period again. We're going to face Everton, which, well, they are 14th in the league, so they haven't been really good this season, but they're supposed to be a big team. So then we have Watford, which is a bottom team, of course, but then we have Manchester United. They're a good side. Leicester is a good side. Brighton is a good side, but they are struggling this season. Maybe we can... Chelsea, though, it's a good side. Wolves are... oh, they're struggling as well. And we have Arsenal, Nottingham Forest, Manchester City. So then Liverpool again. We really were... I mean, we really needed the points against Sheffield United, Blackburn, even against Swansea and Leeds and Tottenham. Maybe we've drawn in those at least. So... yeah, very disappointing so far, and it's going to be interesting to see if we can do anything about it. Now, it's nice to have the support that Mr. Tenju Sanjin is back, and maybe he can start in the next game. He is supposed to be one of our better players, or maybe even one of our best players. So, of course, it's been a major setback to have him injured, and maybe he could become the difference. Let's just put him in to see the start. Well, the star rating will change if he is able to play in the next one. We still need Dominic Novak to be able to play as well. Now, I'm going to do what I set out to do, to be honest. And that is having a look at Eddie Petrie. Let's have a look at Eddie Petrie. He's 27 years old. He can play anywhere on the center of the pitch, which is good. Now, I don't think he's even as good as Message, and he's not going to reach any higher. I don't think he's ever going to reach his potential, even if it's only a half a star. I think he's done. He's not going to develop anymore. So I do believe that I feel that maybe he should go down to the under 23, and Message is supposed to become... let's put him into the senior squad and put him in the squad where he is. And maybe I couldn't just do like this squad. Available for the under 23 until match fit. All right, not possible. Why isn't that possible though? I mean, I want him to be... because he's not having a problem. That's right. I would love to be able to do something else there to put him... I want him to play there, but All right, let's give them 90 minutes of Eddie Petrie whenever they want. Loads of teams are after him, but I don't know if he's worth, well, he's worth £9.5 million. So, of course, there could be, he's only getting 4,000 per week, and his contract runs out 34, so, yeah. But yeah, I feel this is the right way to do. I want Sinan Mesic to become that reserve player so that he's not going to be playing for the under 23 anymore. I'm going to put him in as often as I can, and we're just going to have to wait and see if he can continue to develop. Now let's look at his star rating, 2.5 stars. I know Diego La Pena has some developing to do in order to reach what I want him to reach, his potential. So he's another player that I need to play as often as possible. Steve Clay, he's become a 3-star, has the potential to become a 5-star. Now I'm thinking Oscar Thorne is 28, so I'm going to give Oscar Thorne at least this season as well. After that, I'm thinking maybe it's time for Steve Clay to be brought in instead of Oscar Thorne, so that he can develop. And I'm not saying that I'm going to start Steve Clay and put Oscar Thorne on the bench or anything like that, but maybe it's time for Oscar Thorne to realize that he's not going to get 90 minutes anymore. Steve Clay is going to come in pretty much every game, and unless Andre Lukic is very tired, Oscar Thorne is the player that's going to come off, so that Steve Clay can develop and so on and so forth. That's the way I feel. I feel also, why doesn't Juan Carlos Pena really start developing more? I feel that that's a bit of a problem. Briones is developing, which I like. Is Carlos Pena are we training him on the right side? Training. Let's see. Wing back. We want him to train as a right one. Yes, he is training as a right one. Oh, wait. Okay. I think we're going to take away his extra training. I think it's time so that he gets a less of he doesn't get overtrained, so to speak. I think that's the best. So, yeah, as I said, it's been a horrible episode for me. A draw against the bottom team and 2 losses. Not good. We wanted to reach that European and competition, and now it feels like we're going to have to fight to survive in the Premier League this season, which was not my intention when this season started. But I'm just going to have to accept the facts that that's the way we played has been bad for us. So, yeah, that's all I got to say about that. Now, I hope you have enjoyed this episode anyway. Do like, subscribe, leave a little comment, share with your friends. Stay safe out there, have heaps of fun, and I'll just end with bye.
Boot up the PC, my heart's in a quake. Sweaty palms gripping the mouse like a snake. Buttons mashed without a clue. In this pixel world, I'm gaming like a noob.